Today we are on the shipping fandom wiki, and we're looking at a ship called Bloody Mary. You may or may not have heard this one, but the wordplay is going to become really obvious when I tell you who it's between. It's between Simon from Iron Lung, played by Markiplier, and Ryland Grace, played by Ryan Gosling in Project Hail Mary. This whole thing is so funny to me because the way they describe the canon aspect, they are from two separate sci-fi universes, meaning that the two have never met. They have a few things in common by being spacefaring humans far from most of their living life. In both movies were released in early winter 2026. Canonical, it's fanon. Status of relationship, never met. Hey fellas, Onus here, and welcome back to With a Y, and I've only seen Project Hail Mary out of these two movies very recently. It's incredible. I still need to watch Iron Lung. I probably will, like on a flight or something, just to pass the time. But both of the movies are like really isolating sci-fis where like our main protagonist is just like alone and has to do a task. So it's really funny to imagine people just grouping these two together. And it has brought some aspects of shipping into my mind that I have not had to think about in like 10 years plus. The main scenario that I see people dream up to get these two characters in the same spot is that Markiplier Simon is on the Hail Mary ship in order to help Ryland and Rocky save the universe from the astrophage. From Lucia, just wanted to share this clip from my recent edit. The most functionally dysfunctional team ever is about to save the stars. How is Markiplier there? And why is he so gigantic, man? Ryland Grace is in the foreground more than him, but he still looks tinier. Also, a clarification. This is specifically about the characters they play in their respective movies, not about the two real individuals. Ryland being played by Orion is gonna make it a little harder though. Markiplier is just perfectly rotoscoped out in this thing. Like even the lighting's pretty decent, and it's just taking me back to those Elsa x Jack Frost edits from back in the day. Shit like this where they would just take scenes from the movie and splice these two together just really poorly because they both had ice powers and they wanted to see them kiss. There were so many gifs that made the rounds that looked exactly like this one edit. Like it just kills me that it's technically still alive and well. It's kind of hard to find anything about it these days because now people just AI generate the bullshit instead of putting in the real work like we did back in my day. And I always felt the kind of kinship with the people willing to put in the work to make these two appear in a scene together. It reminded me of the gumption I had to make Call of Duty sniping edits. The thing is with the Bloody Mary ship is that Markiplier has had multiple roles where he's playing a scientist in some kind of space-related scenario. So they have more than just clips of him and Iron Lung on the ship to pull from to make their edits. Pre-mission Bloody Mary, I love you. Enjoy this edit. And it's like shots of Markiplier looking contemplative and reacting to things that Ryan Gosling is saying after a cut.
Work in zero gravity.
And we have a team to develop and build zero gravity versions of this equipment.
We would need it, and we have months.
What's the alternative?
We make gravity.
Centrifuge?
Centrifuge.
They used them to make butter during the Civil War, actually.
Oh, he's so sick of him. There's so much tension in this Yaoi. He can't stand him, but they're gonna be stuck in a ship together for years on end and have to save the world. Ooh. Now, the reason that this is picking up on the radar a little bit is because it has broken containment in a few major ways. For one, the official Project Hail Mary account has been a little involved in acknowledging this. They asked for Project Hail Mary memes, and you know, it was a lot of that. Just stuff that's like really specific to the movie, like Rocky made out of Ryan Gosling's head. And then they made this reply. Some of you were wholesome. Some of you knew you shouldn't share what you did, but committed anyways. And that's the Project Hail Mary fandom, baby. And then somebody with a Deltarune profile picture butted in, official mention. Help, do they know about Bloody Mary? Like, just saying it out loud. And I'm surprised that whoever ran this account was just allowed to say this shit and acknowledge it outright. There's nothing we don't know. Let's just say that. Okay, thank you, official marketing team. We are scared. This is the thing with fandom. It can be like a really intimidating thing to be acknowledged by what is essentially the lords of the fandom that you're a part of. The replies gave this exact impression. I didn't expect an actual reply. I'm so fucking scared, but it's Markiplier. I'm so fucking scared, but it's Ryan Gosling. Scary statement. Man, I fucking love Rocky, dude. He's the GOAT. The thing is, it keeps going up from there because Markiplier did his own soft acknowledgement of this in his video where he was announcing the digital release of Iron Lung on YouTube for purchase.
And this burden will be lifted off my shoulders. I'll finally be able to escape the blood ocean and curl up in Ryan Gosling's arms. And just, I'm safe. Finally, I'm safe. For many of you,
He just moves on so casually after it too, dude. He's like, yeah, just drive-by shooting. I know exactly what you guys are doing on Twitter, TikTok, Tumblr, everywhere. He's like, I'm not stating any hard opinions, but I got my eye on you. Like, holy shit. It's like he's blackmailing us to like buy Iron Lung on streaming now. It is just like such an Elsa x Jack Frost ship to me because like it's all like live action, so it's harder to just like take two sprites from two different games and then put them next to each other and just say, they're a couple now. You've got to like light match it like this. Like this looks like an almost convincing GIF, and This is exactly how the Jack Frost Elsa ship lasted, or like ended up on your feed unasked for on my early Tumblr days. Apparently the rabbit hole of who knows about this whole thing goes even deeper. Markiplier knows. David Zizmansky, the guy who created the Iron Lung game, also knows. He also made Dusk, which I'm a gigantic fan of personally. And now the official Project Hail Mary account knows about Bloody Mary. And the question is there anywhere higher to go up the chain? And would even like contemplating the idea of it be kind of like an Icarus sort of deal where we're getting too close to the sun on this sort of thing? I can't say myself that I'm a genuine Bloody Mary shipper. I haven't even seen one of the movies it involves. It's just about Markiplier, so it's really fucking funny. The only other like 3 parties it could be are like Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the 2 directors behind Project Hail Mary, and then Ryan Gosling himself. I feel like we shouldn't even like reach for that rung on the ladder, man. It's very dangerous. The other place it could go is to Andy Weir's desk, the guy who originally wrote Project Hail Mary, and then you've just roped in all of like the major creative heads involved with these 2 properties together, and I just think like we should just be happy with what y'all have. It's too dangerous. We've looked at how this has been getting the kind of Elsa Jack Frost treatment, but it's also been getting the pretty standard Twitter ship treatment. Some people are like just genuinely into this pairing and like making beautiful fucking works of Renaissance art to display it. Whatever you do not imagine Simon finding the little fox statue that Ryland was sent into space with and playing with it because he's never seen an animal like this in his life. Oh, he did it, and several people were probably given heart attacks upon this hitting their Twitter timeline. You have them taking the audio of popular TikToks and animating it. This one's from Wraith Illustrates. It's hard to read on the desktop version of TikTok, but check this out.
Single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, everybody. My name is... Hi, everybody. My name is Deterica.
Deterica?
It's the sort of thing where you have to make something out of nothing, because how you characterize the way these 2 interact is completely fan-made. You can have like a strong grasp on both characters and then like scenario craft it, but it seems like it would be difficult. I do not envy the fan artists and fanfic writers who have been putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, lol, to make this shit functional. And the other question is, like, Rocky is also gonna be on that spaceship. In Project Hail Mary, he's just like damn near, not smitten, but like really taken by Ryland Grace and considers him to be a real good friend. They get along and all that shit. If Rocky saw Simon and Ryland like getting closer and like getting distracted from their work because they're like swapping spit and doing tongue stuff, is he gonna see that as like a real detriment to the mission and try and sabotage it at all costs? Or is he just gonna be happy for his new friends, being able to find some sort of happiness in the desolate endlessness of space? This animation's from Cult Copy.
If you could tell Freddie one thing right now, what would it be?
I would tell him, I love you, I can't wait for the new movie.
Okay, and if you had to tell Bonnie one thing right now, what would it be?
I would say bend it over, smack it from the back.
That was very uncalled for.
Oh my god.
Just drawing Rocky as a circle with like a bunch of tiny little arms is very funny. There's also like just a lot of audio to pull from of Markiplier doing random shit that you can just overlay on footage of him actually acting. And then suddenly it's like high tier cinema. This one's from some guy, I don't know. It's literally his name.
Okay, space.
Start ship.
Go space. Go to space.
We're launching now.
Start ship. Go up. Big
How
space.
in the world we actually met the first quota, I don't know.
I want space.
I genuinely believe that these 2 could save the universe and everybody that lives in it. In fact, they might have got it done in a faster time than they managed to in the actual Project Hail Mary movie and or book. Bit of a shorter one today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @withany. That email's in the description if you guys want to send me any video topics. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. Anyways, piss off.